These three break spaces, they're all pretty straightforward, they're all pretty easy. They're not completely devoid of loot, they do drop a badge, but the really like prize here at the end is Sartharian in the middle of the dungeon. So how we achieved the choose your own difficulty was, we said, well, if you decide you want the easiest way, you go in and kill all three Twilight breaks, then you kill Sartharian, you get some fabulous loot. Sartharian's a pretty cool fight, we've got a lot of waves coming in, it's pretty crazy, got a lot of positive feedback from Beta on it. But if you really want to try it the hard way, you don't kill the Twilight breaks. And when that happens, the Twilight breaks actually add into the fight as you're fighting Sartharian. And instead of fighting just Sartharian, you actually start fighting Sartharian with 1 break, 2 breaks, 3 breaks. So that's the really hard way to do it. And if you do that, you actually get a Twilight break as a reward. But that's really hard. We're actually expecting people might not be able to do that until they, like a patch later. But you guys are really smart. I'm sure you guys will actually figure out a way to do it. That's how these things go. So, but if you don't, like say, you beat it the first time, like you go through, you fill all 3 breaks, and you fight something there, and you're like, hey, that was easy. Next time you go in, beat 1 break up. And it'll be a bit harder, not quite as hard as leaving all 3 up, but that way you actually get a little bit better. You actually dynamically change the loop you're giving to Arthurian depending on how many breaks you leave up.
Oh, that's
so really, really cool mechanic.
Well, as you start doing it,